So I've been watching a lot of documentaries for a long time now, and I always wonder that why people don't discuss about documentary films in the same way we talk about movies and series. Documentaries are a great way to learn and understand about the realities of this world, and with that it also has its entertainment factor just like a movie.
My God, it's amazing.
So I think it deserves to get that same likeliness just like any other genres of films. I've come up with this channel so that I can share my thoughts regarding these wonderful documentaries and have a discussion around it. I want to dedicate this channel completely to documentary films and nothing else. So, hi guys, I am Vinith with my first YouTube video on this channel, and here's my take on the recent documentary film I saw, The Last Shaman. The Last Shaman is 2016 film directed by Raj Deegan. I knew nothing about this filmmaker, his style of filmmaking, or anything else. Let's be honest, how many documentary filmmakers do we know? For myself, I would say very few. In fact, I knew nothing about the film too before clicking the play button on Netflix. So when the film started, I get to see an American 22-year-old guy named James Freeman who is depressed with his life so much that now he wants to kill himself. He and his family has tried everything from their side to feel him normal again, but he just can't. The guy is completely dead inside. He decides to take the matter in his own hands and goes on a journey to Amazon forest in Peru in search of a shaman and try the infamous ayahuasca rituals which may change his life for better. He literally says that if nothing changes after the journey, he gets a license to kill himself. That's how incurable his depression is. So the premise of the film seemed very silly to me. An American goes towards the nature to understand life. Like how many times we have seen this already. I seriously thought of not wanting to see any further, but the word ayahuasca intrigued me. I've already heard about this ritual from my friends and some YouTubers, but I never did any research on it. I thought it's a good chance to learn about the ayahuasca ritual at least. So we see James go on the journey and we see that how the guy is just not normal. He stutters while talking, takes long pauses, and he's just zero in confidence, does not have any will to live. He acts weird, he talks weird. A filmmaker is recording him doesn't change anything in his behavior. I really wanted to hate this guy at first. But as the film moves forward, I started understanding what he was going through. The society has put a lot of pressure on him, which has led him to just get away from it. Yes, don't you think this is true? Don't we feel that way? Don't we sometimes just want to run from all the things that this society has created? Depression has different take on different people, and we should not be judging that. James, as his journey moves forward, becomes someone that I really wanted to see happy. The visuals captured by Raj Deegan gives a bizarre look of the village in the forest and the shamans in it. We also get to see a Western shaman who does the ayahuasca rituals on James in the beginning of his journey. The guy was definitely one of the most interesting character I've seen in a documentary film. The film also focuses on the politics and the negative side of the people, and the ayahuasca rituals may be taking lives. But thankfully, it moves forward quickly from it. I was not at all interested in knowing the political side of it. So later we get to see the real shaman who starts working on James. This shaman does not care about the money but just wants to help people in trouble. You may be wondering who is a shaman or what is a shaman? Well, shaman is a person who interacts with spirits world through the different state of consciousness. Like trance. It is a religious practice also called as shamanism. This sounds absurd, right? I mean spirits and all, who believes in that stuff? That's what even James used to think, and that's what I also think. We see James starting to have a bond with this man, the shaman. He's trying to see the world in a different perspective. The shaman keeps doing the ayahuasca ritual with him for months. James is still trying to find that change in himself, but it's not that easy. It's not like, as said in the film too, that you take a pill and every problem is just gone. That's what people usually want, easy. On the contrary, you have to work hard to get what you want or what you deserve. That's what this ritual says. He goes through different experiences, weird dreams, rituals, hallucinations are all part of the process. Going through that process is frustrating, irritating, sometimes painful. He vomits in some scenes and he's vomiting blood. All those things, and what if nothing changes in James, is the question that keeps him skeptical. The plants used to make this ayahuasca medicine are believed to talk to the shamans. These plants they take different time for different individuals to heal. The shamans and the people around those plants have immense respect for them. Pepe, the shaman treating James, also goes through tremendous problems due to the political pressure around him. James is deeply affected by this, and I was also feeling sad for this amazing guy who is just trying to help James. Not much is revealed about this person after when he gets into the problem. That was something I really wanted to see. What happened to Pepe? James definitely find changes in him after spending 10 months in Peru with almost around 40 to 60 ayahuasca ceremonies with the shaman. But does it completely changes him and cures his depression? That is the answer he needs to understand himself. Well, more likely it helps him find the will to live his life and try to be happy. The director Raj Degan is not making a great movie of a great man here. It's just an ordinary depressed guy story who wants to live his life normally again. James is honest with his situation and the director captures him honestly too. One thing I felt was that there wasn't much backstory of James. I would have wanted to know more about him. You may like this film or not. You may not agree with the opinions of James, but you definitely should give a try to watch this film. It will open your mind to think about mental health and depression issues, which are very much real and many still don't take it seriously. I would definitely recommend you guys to check out this movie. With this, it's time for me to wrap the video. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this review. Any suggestion, any criticism, both are welcomed. Also, let me know if you have any recommendation that I should make a video on. I would happily do it. This is Vinith and I'm signing off. Bye.